Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air, it's Aller. Going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. That's caught. It's Saunders. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man, it's Campbell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Allard. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Now, Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal. Got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Duff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got a man. It's Saunders. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Campbell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the air, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Pena. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Scarlet Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going to the running game. Creates a little room. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Aller. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. They'll run for it. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's done. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
A full dive to haul that one in.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Allard. That's reeled in. It's Saunders. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Campbell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Duff. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
That's caught. It's Duff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
38, Rutgers, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Penn State.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Any time he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On the run, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Campbell. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Third down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Rutgers 10.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Buying some time. Caught on the outside, it's Ross. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now facing a third and long. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got it looking for a first. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Aller. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Going up top. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Penn State 52, Rutgers 13.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to...
Going over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested.
He's going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Benjamin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Penn State offense will take over.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying the left side. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to him. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they